Previously on Love Where You Live with Mint Construction.
I'm Kate.
And I'm Matt. We're in our home in Old Town that we've just remodeled from top to bottom. The last time you were here, it didn't look like much of anything. We still had walls open, we were working on plumbing and electric. We had no heating and air in the house, so it was a pretty cold day for all the previous videos. It's a lot different this time.
And we're done. As you can see now, we've updated the paint here in the hallway. We have a new light fixture. The floors have been refinished throughout the entire house. The steps have had the railings redone.
In the foyer and in several parts of the house on the first floor, we were able to maintain most of the original details. The hardwoods are original, the walls are original plaster, the trim is original, the doors are original. What we did have to do is find a way to get ductwork run so we could have heating and air in the house. It was radiators previously. So what we ended up going for was these unique vents that are cut into the wood floors. They're called aria vents. They actually have matching wood in them, so they kind of blend in more. They don't stand out as much as a traditional register.
And since this house was built in the 1930s, we really wanted to keep the grandeur of the home, but without it being too modern. So we redid the light fixtures, but there's still crystal chandeliers in here. And then in the living room, it has the little diamonds and crystal effect, but they're more updated. Let's take a look in the living room.
Here in the living room, we have most of the original details. Again, we refinished the floors. We've updated paint everywhere. We had plaster repairs that we had to do, but all the trim is original, including these built-ins that are around the fireplace. The fireplace looks like it did before, but we had to do some pretty extensive repairs on it to get it in working order. Haven't been able to use it yet. We finished it in May, but this fall we're looking forward to lighting an actual fire in there.
In fact, that was one of the things that was big for you. You really didn't have much say or opinions on too much that went into the house, but you were very adamant that it had to be a wood-burning fireplace.
Yeah.
Also, one of the things that I really liked is the grate here kind of came with the house. So even though it's not really structural or part of a renovation, it's those fun little details that kind of make the house still have that old charm.
Tell us about your color choice in here, because you got a lot of questions about it before it was actually on the walls. People thought you were going to be crazy for this.
I know when I told everybody that I wanted the room to be almost black, including the ceilings and the trim, I had a lot of people, they questioned me. I got a lot of, we'll see how that goes. And I think I proved everybody wrong, and it looks great.
It looks fantastic. It's super cozy, whether it's day or night. We get an awesome amount of natural light in here during the day, so it doesn't feel dark or anything. It just makes it feel very warm and inviting. You want to come in and sit down. We got to a certain point in construction where we took all the baseboards off so that we could run new electric behind them, because our outlets are in the baseboards. And then when we reinstalled them, it looked like we didn't do anything. But we've actually done an extensive amount of work in this room. We actually had bug damage in some of the hardwoods in here. There was a whole area of the floor that was about 3 foot by 6 foot, had to be completely replaced. It kind of looks like it was all original, but that was the intent, obviously, to be able to put it back so it can last another 100 years and look like we didn't do anything.
It blends so well. We're really excited about this house. A lot of it has to do with the original charm and the original architecture that you just don't get in a new build, or if you do get in a new build, it's just astronomical.
We actually had intentions to update the front door on here, but we found that it was just, even the door itself was larger than standard sizes. It's taller than a standard size, and it would have been just cost prohibitive for us, so we actually repaired it, painted it, and oddly enough, all the neighbors, they say, oh, we love your new door, but it's the same door, just needed some fresh paint.
We're really excited how this portion of the house turned out, and we're excited to share the rest of it with you.
Join us next time on Love Where You Live with Mint Construction.